Hello, hello everybody, welcome back. We are here on the Alphas, and we have a lot to go over today. It is the end of the Concord month, so we have to get through purchasing Concord, purchasing all of our things to sell. Next Concord Fast will be a different Concord Fast than we're used to. There's going to be a lot of updates and changes to what you can and cannot get. Hey, Jitter, how you doing today? So we gotta do that real quick. After we do our Concord Pass stuff, we should be all of our alphas here should then be Tech 9. Which is a little bit ahead of schedule. I thought we would have had another month to go. But we are a bit ahead of schedule. However, what is quite clear is we won't be Tech 10 for a while. One of our alphas is already Tech 9. I ended up activating it yesterday because I would not gain skill points otherwise. But, look at the approximate time to Tech 10. 353 days. That's a long time to wait for Tech 10. So, we're gonna look into some skill chips here. I'm thinking we could probably get ourselves maybe the cognitive neuroscience chips pretty easily. Within a couple of months at least, on all three characters. Alpha to super carrier, oh god. Please no, don't do that to me. It was already hard enough for me not to choose to go to, like, a cyan. And I don't think we would get our hands on this one for a long time. um, so that's something we can think about. We are gaining attack levels, so we could reward ourselves. We have the opportunity to reward ourselves. Um, we could pick up the full set, which would help us with skill points, and that could be nice. Um, not really a whole lot here I would choose. There's nothing here I would choose. Iska Strange Store. See, this is a thought. We are getting our alphas to Tech 9, Julius, and we're doing the end of Concord Pass, making our money on Concord Pass. Then we're also doing Dormant Realm 1-7. And buying another month of Omega. We have a lot going on. Because we're going up to Tech 9, I'm looking around to see if there's anything that would benefit us on the Cobra. That's okay. All I did was I just did planetary mining as my missions and time online. So I did 3 launches of planets, and then I stayed online for about 8 hours, 9 hours. We could do the growth fund. That would give us a bunch of flex, which would be highly useful for us, and it gives us a bunch of skill points, bunch of nanocores as well. I think the growth fund makes the most sense for a reward for ourselves. It would also give us a bunch of IP, so we could do that. I think that makes the most sense. And then we can sit on this flex, and get a bunch of months of Omega, which will allow us to build up ISK to actually start integrating our Cobras. I think that's fairly reasonable as a reward for hitting Tech 9. You're building a poor man's Shemosh. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing with the Rev. Alright, so first things first. Let's do our Concord Pass. You can see we're at level 42 because I failed to do all of the missions the first week. But that's fine. We're just not going to have as many Concord points. And we are going to do the 499 Aurum for the extra 40,000 Concord points they're going to give us, and 10 extra levels, which is another 10,000 Concord points. Alright, so that puts us squarely at 52 levels, and that means we can claim all of these points. Hey, Yogan, how you doing today? That gives us 2.2 million skill points, which will be going into our expert skills for the Cobra. And a few other things that are not as useful to us, but we can also make money on those. Just a reminder that when you do that, make sure you always go to your rewards if you buy the Advanced Pass, because you will be given an additional 40,000. What that will do for you, under your Concord Pass... Actually, before we do that, let's quickly just do our tech level. I have not died. This is what the alphas do. The only thing they're actually really allowed to, purchase is the Concord Pass at this point. Unless they get a tech level up, and then we can do the Pilot Growth Fund. Let's quickly grab that Growth Fund as well. We have so much going on here. Congratulations on killing your first player-owned station. Leaves us with 100 Aurum. That means we only need to make 70 for next month. Alright, let's see where we're at here. So with that, we are at 308 days and 320 and 321 days. Very nice. Let's go ahead and finish off our... Well, we can't even finish it because it'll get close. We're gonna go ahead and put as much as we can into Expert Battleship Command. That'll be very good for us. Alright, so now we go to the Concord Pass. Good lord. This is a long process. Sorry about this. Alright, and the box we are looking for is the Concord Pass Nanocore supply. We should be able to get almost 100 boxes. It's like 99? No. 50. Yep, pretty close to 50. Yeah, 51. $36,800, so we can't do that. 56 on that character. And 56 here, I believe. 57, actually. No, I'm not going to save for a Capital 4. I've actually already got one. Yeah, I believe this character is the one that rolled a Capital Mana 4. No, it's not this one. Hey, Aerodactyl, how you doing today? Yep, there it is. We actually rolled a Star Melody Nanocore, so we will probably be picking up a Cyan in the future. Yeah, I don't only have 3 alts. I have... What do we got? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9... I've got like 10 alts. These particular alts are showing you what you can do with an alpha character early on, from Tech 1 to Tech 7, and then from Tech 8 to Tech 10, I'm trying to show off what you should be buying. I choose different days to play with them. So, if you ever see me with the Aeon, then that would be my main character. And my 2 alts usually sit in the background. If you see me with the Shanghai, that is also my main character with my 2 alts and another one for reloading missions. Yeah, 10 multi-box is crazy. My computer cannot handle that. It's a good computer, but BlueStacks is just so heavy. So we'll have to decide what we're using this Nanocore for. I'm really thinking the Cyan, if we can get our hands on a cheap Cyan, by the time we hit Tech 10. No, I use BlueStacks. I'm most comfortable with it. I know how to work everything with it. Alright, so we have a bunch of boxes. Let's go ahead and roll our luck on this one. See what we get out of that. And then we need to do some math. Alright, so... our options are offense or industry. We're gonna figure out how much per box. We're gonna... Whoa. Okay, we're already pretty far ahead with the industry box. Looks like there's a lot of buy orders there, too. Alright, industry box. 100 times 600,000. That is 60 million. for the industry box. And then, let's also check the chip prices. 3.2, 2.6. I don't know if I want to sell to a buy owner there. It's not much difference. Maybe I'll just sell to the buy owner. So 2.6 times 10, that's 26. So the industry box is currently worth 86 million on buy owners. The combat box, 451, so that is 45 million there. And then the chip prices. This is where we're going to even it out here. 3.3, but that's not going to be enough if I sell to the buy owner. I think I'm going to have like 500. Yeah. So that would be... I would probably sell it on the market at 3.3. So that would be 33 million. 77 million for the combat box. Let's see our signature cores here. Yeah, that's not gonna make it, I don't think. Nope, that one's gonna fail. Let's check defense as well. That's gonna be pretty close. Alright, so 46 million. And 20 million. So that's 66. So our best option is to go with the industry box. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do one at a time, one character at a time. The character that needs it most is this one here, because it has not bought its month of Omega yet. So we're gonna do the industry box here. Alright, 5,100 of these, 510 of those. View market details. I'm really wondering if I should just put it up for like 650. Nah, I'll just take the 600. What? 11%'s not bad. 28's pretty bad, but I don't really care. Okay. 3.2, 2.6. How many were on the market for that? 1070. So I can do 2 characters. And then I'd be screwed. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that puts us up to 5 billion. Very nice. First thing I have to do on this character is I need to buy Flex. 9.8's not bad. That's not too far off. I'm gonna spend 1.6 on that. That puts us back down to 3.3 billion. But now we have a month of Omega Basic. I always buy Omega Basic. Right, so this character, we need to open... I'm thinking we go with like 45 of those. And then we go the rest in offense. Yeah, I really should do max accounting. It's something that I've needed to do, but we're so focused on our ships, it's been kind of difficult. Because we are moving pretty quickly to the Cobra. Most people would not have a Cobra as soon as they enter Tech 9. It would be very difficult. Let's go ahead and put them on the market for 3. Yeah, I mean, I could, but that is a lot more effort than I'd have to put in. Whereas I could just skill into all of them. Because all of these will be different in the future, I believe. $520. $700, $600. Alright, so this last one, I think we have to go full into offense. Yes, but I don't have a null-set corp, and I don't have a corp hanger. They all live in Gina. Yeah, I wish I could afford that, but with the current pricing on personal offices, it's not good. A weekly fee of 4 million, I don't even want to touch that. I would not use it enough to actually matter. Forgot to sell these. Alright, so this one I believe has to do the industry core. No. Let's just check industry one more time. I could sell to that pretty good. But then I'd probably have to sit on the construction streams. I'm gonna do another industry. Personal offices allow you to place items in there. It's like court papers. And then other players can actually access it if they're in the same corporation. We're gonna have so much ISK. So we're gonna go to 3... We're gonna do 2-9. Yeah, if you just look right down here below repairs, you'll find personal office, and then you can rent personal office for 4 million ISK a week. Alright, so we've got a lot to accomplish here. Contract. So I need to send this to Cadet Walker. Send this to Cadet Walker. We said this character had how much? 3,980,000. So I'm gonna send like 3,500,000. Maybe 3,600,000. I mean, it's very possible, but that's a lot of assets to do. Yeah, that's pretty good. They're both at 200 million now. Alright, so we've got things to buy. Battleships. Really wish they were lower price right now. Yeah, you can do that, but it also locks your funds for 12 to 24 hours, depending on how much. Yeah, it does. I've had it happen. You might have special permissions for your characters. Like maybe you've set them as like... Yeah. It's just the permissions and stuff. So I need to buy 2 of these Cobras. Yeah, I could. I don't really feel the need to. It's not that expensive anyway. Yeah, I only have 2 of the speed 3s. Oh, we're at Tech 9. I can get better ones. Mm, don't mind me. We got ogres, but I really need to go with a different option. Oh lord. And then I need the damage control and a better micro warp drive. Do I have Mark 9s on here? No, I have Mark 7s. Okay, so we need to look at getting Mark 9s. None of these other ones exist, as far as I know. Let me turn this on so you guys see what I'm working with as well. Ooh-wee! Alright. Making somebody rich. $401, that's pretty good now. Mark 9. Now, I really don't think I'm gonna need this anymore. In the Dormant Realm, these should be more than enough. So I'm probably gonna run a Nosferatu. Hundred. Okay, so we need. What do we need? Capacitor, capacitor, capacitor. Nope. Capacitor, capacitor, targeting. EM, speed, speed. Hmm. Ooh. I need one targeting. And I need. It was CCC, right? So 2 speed. And EM. Get our Star Melody off of the Rattlesnake. Yeah, it takes a lot of knowledge to make missiles and drones work. Like, the Cobra and the Rattlesnake used to be considered one of the worst, faction battleships until they gave it some buffs, and then people started realizing how good it actually is. Alright, so this is what we're looking at. 2708, 2727. Okay, that's pretty good. We still need our expert skills level 5. So that's not bad. So we're still gonna be in DR whatever. Okay, so now I think we would be just shy of being able to do another Cobra. Unless I wonder if we could trade the 3 rattlesnakes for a Cobra. Or at least 2 rattlesnakes. It would be a good deal for somebody. Yeah. Let's see what the contract value is on one on one rattlesnake. What do they place it at? 3.7. So yeah, I could probably do 2 rattlesnakes. What if instead of doing that, what would it cost for me to... to build a Cobra? I know I don't have any industry on these characters. But it's not the first time I've done something like this. So, ignoring the cost on this... It's actually not bad. I could probably just build one. But it's more likely I would get a trade. Yeah, it's another like 1 billion for the build cost. What does this put the price at? 7.5. I think if I added like 500 million, we would be right there. Ah, let me see. No, I don't see anything. don't see anything yet. I kinda need this Cobra today. Cobra with these rigs, 7.5. Oh, it's sold. Okay. Unfortunate. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of putting away the idea of... That's 50 million. So I was right. Let's see what that value comes out to. Yeah, it's pretty close. I might be lucky. I'm not adding 5 billion, it's 500 million. Eight. Probably gonna have to add a billion. That would put it right even. The market is not currently overvalued. Currently, the market is actually 8.3. So I don't mind paying market value, but I need it. Yeah, I don't mind. Let's see how quickly that sells. Because like I said, it is pretty much on value. Okay, okay. I do need some fuel. That one's good on fuel. Nice. Good job on making it past the gate camps.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking. Warp drive active.
Alright, so we've got quite a bit of an upgrade here.
Destination reached.
Oh, if this game would load.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
Alright, we're starting to sell the data stream chips.
Warp drive active. Destination reached.
Okay, next planet.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
So these last two, I am going to probably make multiple trips with this character in the bottom left.
Destination reached.
Gonna get as fueled up as we possibly can. Send this one back to Gina.
Autopilot engaged.
Normally I'd be bringing my mammoth to do all this, but since I need to put the fuel in these ships
Warp
anyway,
drive
I
active.
might as well just fly them out and refuel them as we go. That's kind of my thought process here.
Destination reached.
Hey, full on fuel.
Autopilot engaged.
I think we do have more blues than reds.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Destination docking request accepted.
Well, I don't have my mammoth here. I don't have it anywhere. Okay. Oh my god. Come on, hopefully somebody fulfills that. I would really like that. That, that's why they're probably not doing it. They think it's a scam because it's 2 rattlesnakes. My bad. I need to fix that. Yeah, that would make sense why that wasn't grabbed. They saw that and thought, well, that's a scam. There we go. You don't need to come near me. I don't know, if you find fun in beating up a character with very low skills, that's on you. So we still got about 1.3 billion in construction streams. Which means we'll be fine if somebody just does this trade for the Cobra hole. We can actually fit the ship. Really thinking about just repackaging the ships. Right, like I said, there's very minimal skills on these ships right now. Um, like, we're talking 440 at most. So I'll die to a lot of things that normally you wouldn't die to. Yeah, I mean, if you've got the right fit, of course. Yeah, no, the fit that you saw on the Cobra was, 4-4 as well. And it did fine, except for the fact that I had 0 skills and missiles. If I had skills and missiles, I might have been able to do something, but there's only so much you can do with a Logi, a Guardian, and the, Fiend on grid. There's a lot of DPS just negated by doing that. Yeah, if you can even get the Nagelfar to hit its target with strike cannons. My god. That thing tracks horribly. Yeah, except for the fact that that requires level 45. You think a Tech 10 character that's been around for, I don't know, like 2 months or 3 months has that kind of ability? I don't think so. We've got a long way to go on. Yeah. We've got a long way to go on T10 Day 1. He's got a lot to skill into and a lot to do. Yeah, I literally created that character when they made the Tech 10 jump, just so I could show that off. And I intended to leave that character alone, but now he's being used to show off all the capital ships in Nullsec. And show off Nullsec content. So it worked out, but he's only been around for a very small amount of time. Is local bugged or something? Yes, it's so good. And especially if you can get, like, top 100, it's the best thing ever. Yeah, I should. I think I've got some that I can use. You are right. Yeah, up to level 10. WHC. It didn't let me put... Oh, this one. I don't have any more to put into it. Oh, good. You get something at least. Yeah, tactical defense would have been good too. Okay, I'm getting pretty impatient here. Yeah. Yeah, every little bit helps on a passive tank. Especially when you're talking about Dormant Realm. And we're gonna do this a little different. No, I'm impatient. So... The best way for me to do this would be to blow them up. How much IP do I have? Oh, we're good on IP. Send it back to Rena. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into Dormant Realm. We're gonna go very quickly We're gonna blow up our ships in Dormant Realm because it's only gonna cost us 200. In Dormant Realm 1, he's just gonna nuke us. Especially if I can get all of my ships surrounding each other. Like, these things are gonna die quicker than you imagine. Get as close to each other as possible. I need him to
We're under
actually
attack.
nuke everything. And watch the health go. Actually, that's not that bad. I really thought it would be a lot more. The bubble is doing nothing. That's okay. At least this one's dying on the right.
We're under attack.
Yeah,
under
Marshals
attack.
can do 110.
We're under attack.
Okay, there goes one.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Here comes the Dreadnoughts.
Shield damaged.
Let's sit still so the Dreadnoughts
We're under attack.
come through.
We're under attack.
Okay, there we go.
We're under attack.
Now I
We're
just
under
need every
attack.
Dreadnought to nuke me.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Docking request accepted.
Yay! Okay, now we have a very easy... this one has the most money right now. No, repackage that. Okay, we're looking for 8-3. 8-1. And then I probably also need to sell this thing. At some point. We're pretty close. Oh, these people all trying to buy one drone. split. 2. Okay, we should have enough. Nice. Okay, so what we're gonna do... This is the new one. We're gonna get it fitted up. With the rigs, because all of the other stuff is on the other character. And I think I also need to try to buy the 2 drones. What else do I have? So I have 900 million. That is enough to buy 2 drones. And that's a really, really tight spot right there. But we did manage it. So let me get this ship sent over to the Cadet Warner. My goodness, we are making progress. Sorry if the last, hour was kind of boring, but that's just some of the things you end up having to do as part of EVE Echoes and EVE Online. It's just a lot of clicking things and making things just math out just about right. I need Mark 9s. Dang it. So I need the Bat Drone. I need the Reds. I need the yellow. I need the damage control. And I need the C-type. Yay, all Cobras! Right at the beginning of Tech 9. I figured we could do it, but like I said, I thought I had at least one more month. So this was a little bit ahead of schedule. Ooh, what color should you make your soaring dragon? Neon green. I like neon green. Mid slots. Mark 9. I got 3 of these. And then I need to buy a micro warp drive. C-type to be fair. Oh hell, it's in the other system. Unfortunate part about all this is I did have to sell the rattlesnakes in order to make what was necessary to get our hands on the Cobra. But I guess it's fine. I was hoping to use those rattlesnakes for like low sec stuff. But yeah, we can do that. That'll look pretty good. Yeah, we've gotta run these things in an island, although they're only Tech 9 now. No, I don't have AI on the cores yet. That's probably one of the next things I'll do. Something else I should have done there is I should have just sent the rattlesnakes over to the one character and sold them there. So we lost a little bit of ISK there, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll do like half of our next Concord pass will be on the gold Tesseract course. We can probably get a lot more out of doing this. Yeah, we could definitely analyze the battleship cores if needed. Whew. Already a lot of success today. Alright, so I am going to black out my screen real quick. Because I will purchase the what do you call it? Pilot skill thing. because they did hit Tech 9. They get one choice, and I'm going with the Pilot Growth Fund. I think that's the next best choice to make. Alright, let's bring everybody back. Yay! Alright, so we have the Pilot Growth Fund now. This will give us 815 flex, 210,000 skill points, a battleship nanocore, no, battle cruiser nanocore, which we don't really need, and 8,000 IP. 30 of these compressed nanites, which is really good for us. So yeah. And we're also going to get some Omega Duo out of it, which will give us an additional 100 flex. Yeah, the battleship core is at Tech 10. So, very, very good. So, let's go and do our Omega Duos here. Six is 1,020, so we're going to do 6 months of Omega. Yeah, I don't really care about the Omega Duo rewards on this particular account. And the reason I say that is because it's not really worth it going for the 90-day. Yeah, 150 flex with quite a bit of ISK there. That's maybe like a billion ISK. 150,000 skill points. It's okay. You can definitely do it. But what I'd rather do is have 6 months of Omega. Instead of 2 months of Omega Duo. That way I don't have to worry about it for a very long time. And I think that's just my mindset on that. Recently we've just been, like, refreshing our Omega every month based on Dormant Realms and Concord Pass. If I don't have to worry about that for 6 months, that gets us halfway to, the Tech 10 as well, which is highly important. Yeah, we can pretty much save our ISK for next month and get the Omega chips, or the skill chips. I don't know if that's correct. I mean, right now we're at 183 days with 6 months of Omega. Or at least Omega Basic. Which actually puts us, like, right on track for hitting Tech 10. Which is good. That's, like, the exact amount we need to hit Tech 10. Yeah, Duo is twice the XP gain. You're right there. But I'm trying to keep this kinda cheap, comparatively. Only buying things that make a huge difference. And take the pressure off of us as players. So yeah, actually the 6 months of Omega was the perfect choice because that puts us at Tech 10 before we actually have to get Omega again. Yeah, I need to get the blue and the green chip. You are absolutely correct. I can get that with 1 month of Concord Pass. And we also don't know what we can get with next month's Omega choices, and if it's going to be worth it there. So yeah, 6 months, I'll take it. That means I don't have to think about it. Now we can just make ISK and start making our accounts a lot better. Means we can start integrating our Cobras as well. Alright, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna start up Dormant Realm 1-7 when I come back. Alright. Well, I am back. I still gotta refuel this one. And I've gotta bring it back to regular Gina. Is there anything here that is worth my time? Okay, we have some stuff there. Thermomagnetic box. Should probably open that, but I don't really think it's worth my time. Alright. Is it worth my time to have a micro warp drive output first? Or maybe an efficiency would be nice. I don't know. Hey, Donut, how you doing today? I'm doing alright. We are finally in all 3 rattlesnakes. Not rattlesnakes, cobras. Just double checking everything before I get started. That's not a character. That's just a, image. So that way when I'm in Dormant Realms, people can see my fit. Which I do need to actually undock and retake a picture of this. Update that
Undocking.
information to more accurate information. Okay, let's get that image updated. There we go, it's updated.
Docking request accepted.
Now I really wish I could have finished this expert battleship command. But it is okay. Yeah, these I think need 400 for the AI. I already have the gold core. As you can see, I have regular and gold. Come on, let me... I need a better stat on that. Come on, win. Yay, we win. Oh, that was terrible. Okay. Let's see if we can roll. Yeah, the battleship core itself, it's 400 for the AI, I believe. I can check again.
Guardian
Yeah, 200. You're right.
Academy of the Departed at your service.
You're right. Yeah, perma unlock is the nice part about it. Failed. I already have drone explosive damage here, so I don't need that. Shield percent would be nice. But money sounds pretty good too. Okay, let's see if we can get lucky enough to at least roll that stat. What is this? Can I use that? Yes. If we get lucky and we roll another explosive damage, that'll be really, really good for us. Come on, we just need to get a little lucky. Come on. Yay! EM. 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 Explosive. Not the best explosive, but maybe if I'm lucky I can get a better explosive. Thermal. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so here's the current stats on all three. The changes we've gone with the large Nosferatu for when we go up to Dormant Realm 1, 8, 9, and 10. It'll help our capacitor remain more stable. When we go up to 8, we're going to drop the Bat Drone damage amplifier for a... we're probably going to drop it for a shield extender. Or a shield booster. I don't know right off the top of my head which one I want to go for. I'm thinking shield extender. Because the more health we have, the better off our passive tank is. We're already going to be getting 1200 shield boost every 20 seconds from each of our ships. So that shouldn't be a problem in terms of healing. In total, across all three of these ships, we're gonna have 3600 HP every 20 seconds. And we'll have more as I upgrade the skills on my remote shield booster stuff. Right now we've just got 500 on all of them, I believe. Yep, so we're going to start working on that skill next, after we get our expert battleship command. So I do have one space open. If anybody wants to join for Dormant Realm 1-7, let me know your in-game name, and I can carry you. Does anybody want DR-17? Larry, you want in? Alright. I can get you in. Since I'm running it anyway, might as well get people in here if they want to. Okay, no problem. You could at least get the first time completion if you have not already, Larry. Have you got your first time completion? I can't tell you how happy I am to have the Cobra already. We've only had the Rattlesnake for like 3 months. That's actually like an insane timeline. we have a Cobra when most people would only just starting to be looking at, like, the Rattlesnake or Tech 9 battleship. And we're sitting on 3 ships worth 10 billion ISK each. So let's see what the actual value is on just one of them. Alright, well, no problem there. Yeah, so 9.7 billion is what they're currently listed as their value. So I would say that is a super successful Tech 8 to Tech 9. Like I said, I thought I had at least like another month before I could step into Tech 9, so that's why we sold the Rattlesnakes to get into the Cobra. So we could maintain our advantage. Alright, does anybody else want Dormant Realm carry? Jinner, do you want to join for leaderboard? I don't know if you're available. Alright, no problem. Alright. No problem, Jinner. Larry, are you leaving? Or are you saying goodbye to Jinner? Saying bye to Jinner. Alright, so this will be the first time we've got the Cobras in DR17. And maybe in about 2 weeks, we'll look into starting to get into DR18 and DR19. We'll see what these things can handle as we go. I know we should be capable of 110 once we get our skills to, like, 455. Yeah, I have considered it, but I don't have a... I really don't have a DPS fit for these things. As well as I don't have somebody with a Fiend or a Nightmare. Which is why I don't run it, because I need that to feel safe.
Undocking.
Nice. 4 Cobras and Sentries is pretty cool. I think I've seen him on the leaderboard a few times. What in the world is happening here? Sorry, this is all messed up. Oh god. Okay, are we good? No? Okay, are we good now? Okay. God, that was a mess. I hate when everything is so jacked up.
We're being warp scrambled. We're being warp scrambled.
Auto orbit off. There we go. All my settings are messed up because I have so many different characters that I swap settings on.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled. We're being warp scrambled.
Pretty average. I really don't feel like I need the second shield booster. It's just kind of like a nice addition right now. This wave we have to fight.
We're under attack.
The reason we changed over from the Hobgoblins to the Assault Berserkers is because for the same DPS, we can get 25% extra damage on target. They're a lot weaker to explosive damage than they are thermal damage. The Assault Berserkers are also a lot faster to move around. And so they can catch those targets that are faster without a problem.
We're under attack.
Okay, let's go ahead and nuke this wave.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Even with all the faffing around that I did earlier on, moving all my modules around and stuff, this still feels a lot better than the rattlesnakes.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Probably need to bring these other two characters down to like medium when I'm this close.
We're under
Oh god,
attack.
98.8% of your power grid. That sounds terrifying, that you're using that much. I mean, I kinda do that on my capitals already, but capitals are understandable. Yeah, if we're lucky here, we can get, like, sub 12. It's gonna take a little bit to actually
We're
clear
under
that, though.
attack.
I don't think we're making sub 12, I don't know.
Docking
Hey, we
request
did.
accepted.
I really wish I could mount another weapon instead of the bomb launcher. Gonna wait just a moment to have the cooldown for my Star Melody.
Undocking.
We're being warp scrambled.
Very good.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Once I get this Expert Battleship Command 5, I'll have an additional 5% resistance on my shield. Hey, Azim, how you doing?
We're under attack.
Ah, good, good. We've made a lot of progress today, Azim. We have 3 Cobras now. We're Tech 9. We're almost done with Expert Battleship 5.
We're under
Expert
attack.
Battleship Command 5. And we have 6 months of Omega. Omega Basic, but we have 6 months of Omega Basic. Yep, we got
We're
all
under
Cobras.
We're under attack.
It's like playing Whack-A-Mole with the lock all button. Yeah, we have all Cobras. Yeah, I think we'd be at, like, 89% res, and then I don't know about with the damage control. Yeah, the bottom right is the active stats without the damage control.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I think it'll be a pretty good start for doing our Dormant Realms at level 8, 9, and 10. It's not perfect yet. I'm gonna have to get some integrations if we want to do level 10.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Alright, and now we should be close to about 11 minutes and 15 seconds. Maybe 11 minutes 23.
Docking
Yeah,
request
11 minutes and
accepted.
9. Better than I thought. That is about 30 to 45 seconds faster than the rattlesnakes. Alright, we ready to go again? It makes me nervous to think about stepping up to level 8. Because I hear so much about the battleships.
Undocking.
Oh boy. Okay, we've just found our problem here. I hate when we spawn inside the circle. It is really bad. At least there's not, like, a major problem when that happens, but it is really annoying.
We're being warp scrambled. Now all I've got is Azim and Jinner in here. Thank you guys. We're under attack. We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
You know, if we did not have Storm Melody, this would be a lot harder. but being able to wipe a bunch of damage off of the grid without worrying is such a relief.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled.
That's hilarious. That's okay. The rattlesnakes only lasted us about a month and a half, or 2.5 months. Almost 3 months. Before we moved into the Cobras. Now, the Cobras are our endgame ship, aside from the possibility of, like, a capital ship. But I think it would be fun to get, like,
We're under attack.
full 4P80 integrations on these.
We're under attack.
I don't know what I would choose for the fourth option. Because I would go like EM, thermal, shield amount, and something. Whether it be like resistance of something else. Or,
We're under attack.
I don't know.
We're being warp scrambled.
Well, these characters are going to be sitting on a
We're
lot
under
of
attack.
income if I keep this up. So they might as well go pretty expensive. Oh, I'm on.
We're being warp scrambled.
Didn't realize I was on wave 2. Cobras. Cobras is what we're gonna be
attack.
putting 4Ps on, I think. I'm pretty sure I want to do 4P. Even if it's like a 4P 70 on here. Alpha's to 1 trillion battleship. Oh god.
We're under attack.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. But I think he could get better with the 4P 70s.
We're under attack.
I mean, looking at my current,
We're being warp scrambled.
there's like no EM hole. So, I mean, we're at 87, 87, 88, and 90. Yeah, Cobras have a base extra resistance, and then they get the extra 25% from their skills.
We're under attack.
Yeah, it's something I'm gonna have to play with in Sweet
We're
if
under
I want to try to
attack.
make it work better.
We're under attack.
Get the fancy fourth rig. Yes, I do need one on all 3 ships. That'll give us an extra like 2% or something like that. And then we have to get the faction skills. So there's a lot that can be upgraded on these Cobras from here on out.
Docking request accepted.
Has there been any of those on the market, or are they being picked up immediately? Yeah, having the extra 2.5 damage, the 2.5 shield resistance, the extra shield percent. My god, that would be so good on these Cobras. The better inertia modifier? I don't care about the armor and the structure. I need to have 3 of these. Real quick. Let me see what the resistance is with the damage control active. Yeah, rank
Undocking.
is the real issue. To actually get the stuff. Actually, let me turn these off. We'll look at our base resistance. Okay. So that's my base resistance right now with the 1 EM reinforcer. And then we should see the image in the bottom right, which is 87, 87, 88, and 90. And then for a short amount of time, we have 2 million EHP with the damage control. Yeah, we'll have a small hole if we removed it. But that could be patched up just by having the integrations. That's not bad. That'll go a lot higher if I put a shield extender on here.
Docking request accepted.
Generators are not that useful when you don't have a shield booster. And extenders give a lot better HP amount. Which is what you need. So let me... Okay. Okay, so in this case it is a little bit better. But for 29 million? You're not even gonna find one. Lowest one you'll find is the Sheriff. Which does have a better field here. So that is nice. Shield boost amount doesn't matter. Activation time is lower. Reactivation is worse. So I don't know. I think I prefer the large shield extender. Yeah, you pretty much get 1,000 extra shield for having it sit passively. But if you actually need it, you're gonna want that extra 2,000 shield recharge and the longer activation time. And then I don't know if anyone can confirm this, but yeah, there's no shield extender bonus here. I think if you have the Sunchaser nanocore, they do. But that would be the only way.
Undocking.
We're under attack. We're being warp scrambled. We're under attack.
Alright, time to fight this wave. Hey, Kaze! How you doing
We're
today?
under attack.
We are having some fun with the Cobras. Now we have 3 Cobras instead of 1 Cobra and 2
We're
rattlesnakes.
under attack.
We're also Tech 9. And we have 6 months of Omega. So we have set ourselves up
We're
to make
under
it all the
attack.
way to Tech 10 without having to buy Omega. So... I guess I need to decide what I'm gonna do with all the income that we're gonna get between Tech 9 and Tech 10 for 6 months. Probably closer to like 4 or 5 months.
We're under attack. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping. Although I need to get T10 Day 1 set up with a ship in Flortler or something. I don't know. Well, to give you an idea, we're pretty much making... Because we have 6 months of Omega, we'll be making about 17 billion a month. On just these 3 characters. That's if we do nothing but Concord Pass and Dormant Realm.
We're under
And we'll have a
attack.
lot more than that if we start doing Tech 8 or DR 1-8 and above and get that top 100. If we can get top 100 every single month, we go up to, or every single week, we go up to like 20 or 21 billion between all 3 characters. Getting top 100 gives us an additional like 400 million a week on each character. we literally would not have to do Concord Pass if we wanted to pay for Omega with only Dormant Realm, as long as we got top 100.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I mean, we could literally go and buy any capital ship within a couple of months. Probably like within 3 months we could buy a capital. A single one. And I do have a Star Melody nanocore sitting around for a capital ship. So we could go into like a Cyan, maybe?
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah, I'm not saying super capital, Chinner. But any normal
We're
capital.
under attack.
I think I am trying to get my hands on a Chimera for T10 Day 1. How quiet has it been, Jinner? Are we gonna be able to move the ship today, or is it still being camped?
Docking request accepted.
Yeah, I'm thinking we could probably get our hands on a Cyan before we hit Tech 10. I mean, we could also probably get our hands on one of these. How's Lucent numbers doing? Still a little bit high. And somehow I would have to get lightweight ships. That would be in Tech 10. We could not make that much for the Lucent Moon. I mean, we'd be really close. Yeah, it would be really cool if we could get our hands on, like, 3 anacondas or something. And then we can go blast through, DR3 with that. That would be pretty sick. Damn, I'm kinda tempted to do that. You imagine if these things could actually afford, if the alphas could afford anacondas? Darn you, Jenner. That's just the kind of crazy that I need. That might be worth it. That might actually be worth it. The only problem with the anaconda is I'd have to get the hanger for it. On all 3 characters. Those hangers are not cheap. I think we would be... I think we would be like 6 months into Tech 10 before we could even buy the whole of an anaconda. I like having the destroyers mainly, so I don't know how that hanger does. I think Bipolar 3 is a lot better. Yeah, Bipolar 2 is basically a Lucent Moon. I think I need to look at this a little bit. Bipolar 2 is 4 destroyers. Is that what these are? Is this the one you're calling the bipolar now? Or is it that one? Is there a damn difference? Yeah, it gets extra damage. That's what I thought. I think this one would not be too bad to try to get our hands on. We could probably get our hands on one of these until we can upgrade to one of these others in the assault carrier hangar. Yeah, we won't get the damage bonus. Mono 2. Yeah. So that's probably what I'd do is maybe I go... Actually, how is the Lucent Moons? Is it, like, really bad? Actually, I don't even see the Lucent Moons in here anymore. Are they... Is that the one for the Lucent Moon? The Assault Carrier Hangar, too? Is that what that is? And the rest of the Assault Carriers use that one? They've changed so many things in this UI. So, that one. Gotcha. Yeah, that's the one for the Lucent Moon. Yeah, we'd have to get the Assault Carrier Hangar modification, too. It's doable, but maybe a little too crazy. Maybe it would be better to just do a Lucent Moon with the lightweight ships. Since the Lucent Moon hull is overall cheaper, and with the hangar bay for it, it would come out to like 110 billion, whereas the hull for an Anaconda is probably upwards of like 200 or 230. If we're being honest. It would be nice to have lightweight ships on this. I'd like to keep all three ships the same, if at all possible. That way all of their capabilities and their fits are easy to work around.
Undocking.
We're being warp scrambled.
I mean, whatever we get, it either needs to be high-sec capable, or it's going to be relegated to dormant realms only. I mean, that's kind of its fate. If we did, like, 3 Cyan Seas, it's very possible that we could kind of blitz through DR3 as well. Even though the lightweight ships do a lot better.
We're under attack.
I like the idea of going for lightweight ships on these characters. It kind of feels like the right way to go. What would be sick is if we did that, and we were able to do solo carries on all 3 characters, which would open a ton of level 10 runs for Dormant Realms, especially for the Corp. But it would take either a Lucent Moon or an Anaconda, I think.
We're under attack.
There's a lot to think about there. I really do like the idea of going with a lightweight ship carrier, though.
We're under attack.
another problem with the Lucent Moon, which we don't have with the Anaconda, or any of the assault carriers, is I would need to somehow source the field refactoring hangar.
We're under attack.
And those are not easy to come by. Which would put it pretty much about the same cost as a Anaconda.
We're under attack.
Yeah. Just that shield modification is an additional, like, 40 billion. I have seen as low as, like, 28 billion, but I haven't seen one on the market in a long time. So you're talking about 70 for the Lucent Moon, like 30 for the hangar, the shield modification, sorry, and then an additional like 5 to 60 on the destroyer bay with the with the Lucent Moon. It's 28 for the lightweight ship bay on the Lucent Moon. Sorry, I'm getting so confused with all that's going on.
We're under
So,
attack. We're under attack.
that's the Lucent Moon. At that point, we might as well just buy an Anaconda. And get the cheap hangar bay. But the Lucent Moon can do high sec. It pretty much equals out to the same amount, and we don't necessarily need the shield refactoring. We can make it work without that. And maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should just wait on the shield refactoring until there's an event that brings it back.
We're under attack.
I don't really see another way. if we're lucky, in 5 months, we could pretty much buy the Lucent Moon and the lightweight ship hangar. But we've got to get started on doing level 8 Dormant Realms so we can get top 100. Which means I would need someone here pretty much every time I do Dormant Realms on this.
We're under attack.
I'm pretty sure level 9 guarantees top 100, and level 8 is like iffy.
We're under attack.
But it would be a really good choice for these characters.
Docking request accepted.
In terms of progression going up to a lightweight ship carrier, especially something like the Lucent Moon where you still have high-sec access. Could be interesting. Alright, we've got one more Dormant Realm to run. See, like, right now, we're, like, most of the way to the end of the week. And we're currently at 54. But, there is one person faster than me. But as soon as the week ends, usually I end up around like 115. So like 113, 117, 103. That one we were so close. 110. So I think if we just got DR 1.8 done, and maybe even 1.9, if we can manage it, even if it's slow, it might push us over that edge to make a lot more money doing Dormant Realms with these characters. Which puts us at about 20 billion a month if I keep going the way that we're going. Does anybody want to join for the last one that I'm gonna do? Try to get a leaderboard this week.
undocking.
We're being warp scrambled.
Who knows, maybe by the time we get there, there might be a different ship that we want. I mean, we are still 6 months away from 10. Oh man, there's a dead hell? Interesting. And a Nyx. Well, didn't, someone in our Discord say there was a whole fleet of supers early this morning?
We're under attack.
That's probably what was going on.
We're being warp scrambled.
2 Hell, 2 Nyx, and an Aeon. Wow. Wow.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
God, that would suck to lose a super like that.
We're under attack.
I wonder if those people even had the ability to replace them.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah. Alright, we'll probably be ending this stream in not too long from now. We've got to sell our profits. And I will see you soon, Jenner.
We're under attack.
I'd really like this to be sub 10. That would be really sweet. But I don't think it'll work out.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Nope, unfortunately not. Sub
We're
11
under
would be
attack.
nice. Alright, Jenner. And Azen. we're almost to the end. Thank you, Aizen, for joining.
We're under attack.
I think we're gonna get sub 11.
We're under attack.
That'll be really cool.
Docking request accepted.
Alright, we got sub 11. Let's go ahead and grab our loot and our skills. Alright. Our fastest time today was 10:43. I would consider that pretty good. Which is significantly faster than what the rattlesnakes could do. The rattlesnakes were pretty much running at about 11.5 to 12 minutes. 12.5 minutes sometimes. Level 6 fighter micro warp drive. Interesting. This is really nice to get that Genesis neural compiler blueprint. That'll make us some money. Got one there as well. Nothing else really stands out there. Alright, let's go ahead and sell this, but I need to check the market. 155. Let's put it up for like 130. These are worth 4 million. Somewhere about there. this character in the bottom right, bottom left really needs more money. Alright, we made some pretty good ISK. We'll make another probably 100 million after the reset. Oh, I still didn't sell everything. Alright. We are working our way back up in ISK. We've had a very successful day today. And got a lot done. We got Cobras, we got Tech 9, we have 6 months of Omega, and now we have sort of a plan between now and Tech 10. So, thank you all so much for joining me. We had a pretty good day. Thank you all for the support that you've given me, and I really cannot thank you enough. So thank you. Take care, and be safe.